Okay, we are now live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. I'm Marcos, and I'm here with Karina, Wanda, and Lucas for one more English immersion at Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a conversation platform for English learners, English practitioners. Talk and Talk is not a school. I'm not a teacher. Talk and Talk is a platform where we can learn through real practice. So here we schedule classes like this one that we call as immersions, so we can talk in our desired language, foreign language. Talk and Talk has immersions on English, Spanish, Italian, German, French, and sometimes in Mandarin too. Today we are gonna talk about how we can make decisions, and I hope this have a nice conversation. Before we start, let me introduce myself, then I will ask for all of you to introduce yourselves too. So I'm Marcos, I'm 48 years old, I'm married, father of two teenage daughters. They are turning 13 on Sunday. So we have a full weekend. I'm here in Talk and Talk since August 2024. I've been studying English for more than 20 years, but Talk and Talk was the place that helped me to get the confidence to speak in English. Okay. I'm working as a technology project manager, and in my free time, I love to cook, to do some exercise, and go to gym, and travel with my family. Karina, please introduce yourself too.
Hello everyone, my name is Karina. I am 26. I live in São Paulo. Me, my husband, and our cat. I'm here in Talk Talking since January this year. It's January this year. In my free time, I work as a product designer. In my free time, I like to read, to practice jiu-jitsu. I like to go out with my friends. I really like to enjoy to go to bars, to restaurants, new places, and also travel. And I think that's all.
Thank you. Wanda, please, your turn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Today is a little bit cold here. I'm a dentist. And what else? I have two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law. I'm a cat person. I have two cats, one black and white, another one orange cat. Is that for now?
Great, thank you. And you, Lucas.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello guys again. I am Lucas Brizola. I am 29 years old and I live in Sorocaba, a charming city in the countryside of São Paulo. I have two tattoos on my arm and another on my chest. I am single and share my home with my dog Mel. She is my white Shih Tzu with cut black spool, smiled in a bag of rice. Cooking is one my passion. I love experimenting in the kitchen and creating new recipes. While I cook a bit of everything, desserts are definitely my specialty. Lasagna is my all-time favorite dishes, and when it comes to sweets, I can resist ice cream, especially van raisin and the corn flavors. In my free time, I enjoy reading, watching movies and series, and listening to music. My task is quite eclectic, from techno to rock. I also try new activities such as visiting water parks or taking boat shorts and the long trips whenever possible. On weekends, I prefer more relaxed plan, like going to mall, cinema, strolling through parks, hang out hang out with my friends or eating out. Professionally, I've been working recruitment and selection for a decade, with the past 7 years focus on recruitment professional technology as tech recruiter. That's it about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas. And last but not least, James, please introduce yourself.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, it's a little bit low. If you can talk close to your microphone, maybe it will help.
And now, is it
Now
better?
it's better, for sure.
Okay. My name is James. I'm a software engineer. I live in Cajazeiras, Paraíba. I study English on TALKNTALK since 2023. And I'm married. I have 2 kids. In my free time, I like study English. I stay with my family, read my books, and play music.
Great, James. Thank you. So let's start our conversation. And the first question is, have you ever made a quick decision that turned out to be a good one? What happened? Wanda, can you start, please?
Yeah, I think about and I pop in my mind that when I resolve to be a scuba diver, I think about and I do the first class and the second one and the third one, and now I'm almost professional. I don't want to be a professional scuba diver because it's not my job. I'm a dentist and I love it. Is that?
But do you think in the future it can be a second career for you or second option
No,
of career?
no,
No?
no. Scuba diver is for adventure, for travel a lot, but not for professional. It's a little bit
Great.
boring.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And you, Lucas?
Yeah. In my case, no. I have uh, made quick decisions that ended up being a bombshell in my life.
Really?
Yeah, several times.
Okay, thank you. Karina, it's your turn.
I think I'm trying to remember, but recently I one day I just woke up and was looking for a master and applied for a master in Portugal and I passed and now I'm moving to Portugal because of this master. So it was like an idea of one day I applied and I've passed it and now my whole life's changing a lot because of the decision. The decision of living abroad was not made at that point because I was talking about that for a long time. But to apply decision though today, no, today I will looking for something and I will apply. Was like a sudden decision and changed my entire life for now.
First of all, congratulations on your
Thank you.
masters and the courage to take this decision. Living abroad is a dream for many people, but it's hard to make it, to turn it into a reality. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. James, and you?
In my case, I participate on Meetup and I know about the TALKNTALK and I I need uh I need this incentive for study English and on this meetup, we have a great discount about the price of training Talk and Talk, and for me it's a good decision because I can study again and that's it. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. I was thinking here about a decision that I made so quick. So I want to ask you, how long, for the ones who got married, how long do you think we should uh, invest of our times to make this decision? Oh, I will marry with this person. Because that is the only one that comes to my mind, and it was not exactly quick, but I had another relationships for years and that didn't happen to me. But when I met my wife in just 2 or 3 months, I was sure that she was the special one, and I'm alone. She's not here. I'm not trying to take any advantage of this Friday, but that is the quick decision that came to my mind. So it happened for me fast, 2 months, and we are and the second part of the question is what happened. So it's happening for more than 20 years. We have two friends, we have two daughters, and so that is it. Sometimes we invest a lot of time to take decisions, and this is important, but in other cases, things goes fast, and it turns in special turns too. Wanda, please read and answer the question number 2.
Okay. When you have to choose between two things, what helps you decide? When I need to choose a decision, for example, if I travel to a part or another one and things like that, I quiet myself a little bit to think about uh, a decision number 1 and a decision number 2. If it's a hard decision, I put in a paper to think to help me more. And when I decide, I forgot the number that I put in the trash, and I focus in my decision.
You move on. You plan ahead so you can have to waste your time thinking about that later. When you take your decision, you move on.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. And you, Karina?
For me, I think when I am indecisive about something, I try to speak with others, like talking about what I'm thinking, to have other opinions and other points of view as well. And I think I always try what is the best for me or what matches the most what I want for me as I don't know, sometimes just to go to a place, like Sanda said. So, which place I will save for more money or I will enjoy the most. So, I think try to balance things to have the decision and always talking to other person because I think I need support sometimes to take decisions.
Okay, thank you. And you, Lucas?
In my case, I usually make a list of pros and cons. Then I think about my long-term goals and how each option fits into them. This really helped me see things more clearly. I can be a bit pick when it comes to choosing something too much. So that's it.
Great. James?
My case, it's similar to Lucas. I have a checklist for cons and the pros, and I decided when I think about these situations and what situation um, lost less time for my family, and it's my decision.
Great. Not much to add on what you said, all of you said. I think that I always make a checklist, even they were at my hands. But I usually use to balance things and take decisions, in balance my decisions on what would be better or beneficial for more people. So sometimes I take decisions that will benefit just me because I am the only one involved. But if I have my family involved or if it's a professional issue, so I will balance things so most people feels valued at the end. That is the way I try to choose between two different options. And as Wanda said, once I made my decision, I don't look back because always when we look to yesterday's journal, news are odds our decision. So once you have your believe, what one phrase I take to my life is believe in the process and forget about the rest. So if I believe in the process that I use it to make my decision, so I will not look on yesterday's journal because what happened there, I didn't know at that moment on my decision. So let's move on and adopt the journey if it's necessary. Karina, please read and answer the question number 3.
Do you usually follow your heart or your mind? Why? Me, I do usually follow my mind. Like depends of the topic, of course. For example, in relationship, of course, I will follow my heart most of the time. But in my life, I think in routine, like making decisions in the day, during the day, I think I usually use more my mind because I know it will affect me in some way, so I am more rational for this part. But depends of the situation, depends of a lot of things because, for example, going to Portugal was 100% my heart because my mind say like keep here because here is comfortable. You already have all you need here. So in this case, this big decision was made by my heart. But usually I follow my mind. For example, if I need to change my job, I will probably think rationally about this job, about this position, and not follow my heart. So I think it depends of the kind of situation, but the most of the time, my mind.
Great, thank you. There is a great balance we can see on your words. Thank you. And you, Lucas, heart or mind? What moves you?
For me, most of time I follow my mind because I like to analyze the situation. But in personal matters, sometimes I follow my heart more than my mind, especially when with feel right. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes my heart make big mistakes. That's it.
And do you feel this will change as you get older? Really? I don't know, but maybe I feel you are being naive. I'm joking, man. For sure. Maybe one of the benefits of getting older is that you learn. You have time to learn more, so you probably will fail more if failure is an option offered for what's happening. Thank you. And you, James, heart or mind? James?
Mind, because I lost a lot of time thinking and analyze the situation. Because when I chose for hurt, it's not a good choice.
Thank you. Wanda?
I follow everyone here, mind too, because I'm a reasonable person. I put all the time things in my brain, not in my heart. I prefer analyze with brain, and if I don't have a solution in the brain, not in the heart, I don't go, I don't face the thing. I need to stay in conscience about the decision to make this decision.
Great. Yeah, I think I'm probably like you. I usually ask to my mind if it's the time to hear the heart. And if my mind tells me, oh, take this decision by your heart, so I will take this by the heart. But if not, I will look for reasonable decisions. So that is a little about the way I take my decisions. Always watching my mind, looking for the reasons, and sometimes it will say, oh, this is moment to listen to your heart. So okay, then I will listen to my heart. But 80% of the time, just mind. Thank you. Lucas, please read and answer the question number 3. Oh, please, the question number 4.
Yeah, do you remember a time when you didn't trust our intuitions and regret it? Yes, I remember a situation here. I accepted a project that looked good on paper, but deep down, I had the feeling that it wasn't the right decisions. I ignore my intuitions because I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity. In the end, I didn't work out. I missed several opportunities. Then I was more excited about, and there I realized that I should have listened to my instinct. That's it.
That was the famous case of a watermelon green in the outside and red on the out, green in the outside and red on the inside.
Sorry, I don't understand.
O famoso. Sorry, I will try in Portuguese because maybe my translation is taking out of the case. But
Yes, please.
O verde melancia. Aquele projeto verde melancia. Verde por fora e vermelho por dentro.
Ah, yeah,
Whatever.
exactly.
Looks like everything fine and good, but when it turns to your responsibility, so the reds comes to bring to
Yeah,
pop on your screen.
yeah, exactly.
Who never did with one of that? Thank you. And you, Janemes? Janemes, we can't hear you. If you are talking, you are on
Sorry.
mute.
It's about the question
Question number
4.
4. Can you remember a time when you didn't trust your intuition and regretted it?
Oh, I don't remember right now. No, I can't remember.
Lucky guy.
No, I skipped this question.
Problem at all. And you, Karina?
I think just silly decisions like not being a party and regretted to stay at home, to decide to stay at home, or buy something that you don't need it and you just realize when you get home. But last year, for example, I regretted to not be at the company party last year because it was my first company party. I didn't go. And I regret because I will not be able to do the next year. So I wish be there, but I couldn't. So I'm regretting now.
Yes, that is the reason why I never look to pass decisions, because we never know what comes in the journal. And you, Wanda?
For me, I didn't go. I didn't follow my intuition all the time because I'm a really reasonable person. And if I have an intuition, I need this intuition goes to my brain, to my conscious brain, and I need to think about and get this decision with my brain. If I regret or not, I'm like you. When I make my decision, I don't see back then. I go and I don't regret. It's a time. It's my decision in that time with that things that I could think about. And it's like an engenheiro de obra feita. After past, I have many other things to consider. And in the time of the decision, I don't have. I don't had. I didn't had. Is that?
Great. So for me, it was not something that I didn't follow my intuition. I had more than an intuition to follow. Some years ago, I was changing my car, and I went to a car seller to buy an used car. I don't know how to better call this in English. It was not a new one. And there were moments when someone in the car selling shop was evaluating my car, and that guy told me, "Oh, your car is really good, better than ours." That was more than intuition. I could follow my intuition and his sincere opinion, but I decided to avoid this, didn't hear that, and yes, I bought that car. And for just 1 year. It gave me some headaches,
Oh,
as I told you. There were more than an intuition. There were an experienced voice telling, don't follow this way. But yeah, sometimes I play like Homer Simpson. Who never, no? Right?
exactly.
Okay. This, what I try to say to myself is, if you learn something, so it was not a totally lost time. You lose something, you probably will not do that same mistake again. So I
Exactly.
never failed that way again.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, move on. Jeremis, please read and answer the question number 5.
What do you do when you're afraid of making the wrong choice? In my case, I try voltar atrás, but in some cases not possible, and I try think about the positive arguments for this choice, because I can go back and uh, think about the situation a lot of times, many times. Is not good. Is anxious. I be anxious with this, and my strategy for not think about this of my mistake. I try learn with the situation and s- uh, slice cons for pros for this decision.
Nice, thank you, Jeremis. And you, Karina.
When I'm afraid of making a decision, I try to talk to others close to me, like my sister and my husband, to have other perspectives. Also, I try to see the good way of the decision, as Janemi said. So sometimes I try to take notes of this decision I'm thinking. Also, sometimes I need to share with my therapist, so to have sure about what I'm thinking. But I think the most of the time to make tough decisions, I try to talk to others, like my sister and my husband, to have like support and have different opinions about this decision.
Great, thank you. And you, Wanda.
I follow Karina. I ask for help. I I try to listen what my sons think about, and my sister and my husband. I used to do this. If I have a tough decision, and if um, I don't consigo, always consigo achieve. I don't achieve the decision, the real decision. I ask for help.
Yeah, smart choice. We, uh, we there is some cases in which we can't solve things alone, and it's smart to ask for help. Sometimes sometimes an outside opinion can look at that issue or that question for a different point of ours, and a smart solution emerge. That is some kind of the way I used to do too. And you, Lucas?
First, I try to calm down because Anshet start to scream at me choice moment. Then I try to get as much information as possible, and of course I seek help from people. I trust to help me choice based on their opinion and knowledge. Although it's very difficult, I try to get it into my head that no decisions is perfect and that I can always learn from my mistakes. That's it.
Great, thank you. Guys, I think we always answer the question number 6 too. The 5 and 6 are related. Question number 6 is, how do we feel asking for others' advice? So I think all of us had answered this one too. So I will jump to question number 7, and I will start answering this one. Do you think people make better decisions when they are calm or emotional, and why? I think that good decisions always emerge from calm, from the silence in our minds, in our hearts, even those ones who are emotional. Because I don't know if the same happens to you, but with me, sometimes emotional decisions give me instant happiness, but future headaches. So I learned, in my case, I learned that even in these moments, I need to take a step away from that emotion, calm my mind, look for some silence, for some reason, and take my decisions. And I do this because this kind of decisions will last with me in a reasonable way for much more time. And for you, Wanda?
Yeah, I follow you. I think emotional decisions always get me regrets because I need to stay calm with my brain okay and get a good decision with calm and without anxieties, without emotional things. I think is that I follow you totally.
Okay, thank you. And you, Karina?
I think it's the same to me. I think when we are calm, when you're emotional, it's everything so exciting sometimes, and you can like think in all the things, all possibilities, all you need to do to achieve this decision or what what kind of changes these decisions will affect you. So I think when you are calm, like after the stress, after this exciting moment, you can realize about the effects of this decision and to have, it's better to have sure.
Okay, thank you. And you, Lucas?
I agree with you guys. For me, definitely when then are calm, emotional can cloud our judgment. When we are calm, we think more logically and make more balanced, less crazy choice. That's it.
Thank you. Jeremes?
In my case, it's common follow follow advice for my father, my mother, my wife. It's common. Um, I'm humble for this. It's not mistake, but it's a power when um, follow the people have more experience to you and can you help it for better decision.
Great, thank you. Wanda, can you please read and answer the question number 8?
Okay. And number 8, is it easier to make decisions alone or with others? Why? I prefer to make decisions by myself because many times when many people think with me, they do many opinions and I get a little lost. And then I need focus. And when I need focus, I need to stay calm inside of my mind and do my decision. If I don't achieve my decision, I ask for help, but I prefer all the time make by myself.
I used to think that sometimes we need quick decisions, and those ones are that ones that we need to make alone and take the risk. Others, we can have a group decision, but they are hard to come to an end because if, especially if you are obsessed for consensus.
Yes,
Consensus is,
it's a tough thing.
yes, consensus is expensive to get in. So professionally, sometimes I need to take group decisions, and what I learned is look for convergence. You don't have consensus, but you have most of a large part of that group looking to the same direction. So let's take steps on that direction, not expect consensus and not try to be so assertive that everyone in the room will be happy with the final count because maybe you will lost your eternity finding that consensus. And you,
Exactly.
Karina?
For me, it's really hard to take decisions by myself. So I'm asking sharing and having other opinions. But sometimes I agree we need to take some actions about our decisions by ourselves. And sometimes really annoying to have like a big group deciding things. So, for example, when you are traveling and you need to decide a place for this group, it's really hard because everyone has opinion, everyone wants to share something, or I don't like this bed, or I don't like this place, I prefer other. So sometimes really complicated, but it's necessary.
Yes. Traveling in group is
Hard.
funny, but it's hard to make decisions, even when this group is your family. Sometimes we
Worst
need,
if it's family.
yeah, sometimes we need to split. You go there and I will go to the other side, and it's okay. The important thing is we are together here in the city, in this trip. But and you, Lucas, alone or in decision groups?
I agree, Wanda said. I prefer to make decisions alone too. I seek opinions when I am doubt, but when it's time to make decisions, I prefer to make my own decision so that in the future I don't have that thing. Não fica aquele pensamento, eu tomei aquela decisão porque terceiros falou, eu prefiro mesmo tomar a minha decisão.
Dinemis?
Oh, I prefer have a decision alone because it's similar. Lucas said, the people can be influenced, and depends of situation, and you don't have mal educado, né? And you have a decision, it's not good.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I think we have time for just one more. And I will jump to question number 10. In your opinion, Lucas, is intuition something we are born with or something we learn?
In my opinion, I think it is a mix of both. Some people have strong intuition naturally, but we also develop it through experience and reflection over time. I believe.
Thank you. And for you, Karina?
I don't know, it's a difficult question. I think you develop intuition during your life. I think we are when are younger, we are more reckless. So we try to just do things without thinking a lot. And when you are thinking, I think you are developing this intuition as well. So I think during life you can improve your intuition.
You, Wanda?
I think we are born with intuition, but when with a maturity, we get experience. And you know by experience that path is not good, that the other path is good for us. I think is that intuition and experience is two things different, and I believe that.
Okay. Genemis?
Oh, in my case, it depends of situation. If about decision, technical decision, my work, I'm very good. But have decision about other people, I'm bad. I'm bad, and I prefer I have time for make a decision. I think about this decision.
Yeah, I think there is not much to add on that question, as you all said. A kind of instinct or intuition is in our DNA. So what happens during our lifetime is that we learn more things. So we can improve this intuition. But when you are raising your kids or even your pets with some months of life, they know that they had to use their hands when they are falling down. So this is instinct, this is intuition, this comes with us from our DNA. So yes, guys, I think we all agree on that. Guys, thank you so much. We don't have time for any other question. I shared in the chat the link to the survey, so I would thank you for answering and giving your feedback. And I really hope you enjoyed this immersion as much as I did. Have a nice Friday, a nice weekend. I hope to see you all in upcoming immersions.
Bye bye,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye, guys.
Bye.